going to show you a little bit some of the medicinal herbs that I'm going to be starting by seed. And I wanted to show you a little bit how I do it. I showed in another video, but I didn't share that video yet, so I thought I would just show you today. What I did is I went to the Dollar Tree and got a bunch of these plastic bowls. They look just like this. And these are going to be used to plant my herbal medicine seeds. Oftentimes herbal medicine seeds are very fine and tiny, and you don't need to cover them with dirt. Not much dirt anyhow, and they're kind of hard to put in individual pots. So what I do is, and this seems to work really well for me, is I will sprinkle a packet of seeds in a bowl like this, and I'm going to show you. The first one I'm going to do is anise, and I'm going to share with you in my book. It's called Homegrown Herbs. This is one of my favorites. It's from Tammy Harding, and I didn't share that with my collab medicine one, so I'm going to share it with you today. So, Anise Hyssop. Let's see what that is about. Okay, Anise Hyssop is good for, it has a purple flower, and it is good for an 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anise Hyssop is good if you have a congested cold or cough. You can make a tincture with it. It is also good for circulatory systems. So it's good for blood flow. If you have problems with your feet getting cold or your hands getting cold, that oftentimes is a circulatory system problem, and it's really good for that. It has a licorice scent. It's also good for digestion and colds, and also helps lower fevers. So we're going to do some of that today. I already have some of this in the garden, but I would like to have some more of it, and I'm hoping it came up from over winter. I'm not sure if it did, but we're going to plant some more, and I seem to do really well with planting them like this. The instructions are 4 to 6 weeks before planting out, so I'm a little bit on the late side, but I'm not terribly late. And the seeds are so fine, they almost look like pepper. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to shake this so the dirt is all, and I pre-wetted my dirt. So we're just going to shake it there like this, shake the seeds like this, and we're going to sprinkle them the whole way through the whole thing. Just like that. Now it doesn't say how deep to sow them, but I don't think you sow it much. So we're just going to take a little dirt off of this pot, and we're going to go like this. Herb seeds are not supposed to be planted deep. The thinner, the smaller the seed, the less deep you plant it. So pea seeds are a lot deeper than you would have herb seeds like this. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. We're just going to finally cover it. And then we're going to take my spray bottle. The dirt is sprayed, but we're going to just spray over the top, lightly, like this. And always make sure you mark your seeds, because you remember it now, but in a couple months you're going to be like, what in the world did I plant? What is this thing? So we're going to... And I got these at the Dollar Tree, these little craft sticks. And then the key to it is, especially when you're doing small seeds, like medicinal seeds, you want to cover them. And I take a shower cap, a plastic shower cap, and it's going to go right over my bowl, just like this. And I probably won't even have to water it. You'll check each day, but it's going to get condensation, and it's going to water itself. Both items you can reuse year after year after year, and the Dollar Tree is what provides my supplies. So that's quickly one's done. I'm going to go put this over here, and we'll see what we're going to do next. Got another bowl. So the next one is going to be soapwort. Now, I have looked in 10 of my herbal books, and soapwort is not listed in any of them. What I'm going to do with I'm going to put a link to it online. I'm going to find it online, and it's a little bit of an unusual medicinal herb, so we're going to do it. I'm going to not tell you what it's good for because I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to make sure you get a link online so you can read it for yourself. Now, these soapwort seeds, I mean, these seeds are, honestly, wish I could show you. These seeds look like dried powder. So, once again, I'm not going to even cover these seeds, I don't think. I mean, it is fine. Now, you see I'm sprinkling a whole pack, and I'm going to tell you why. I am not thinning these seeds out at all. What happens is these seeds are going to grow into one bunch, just like this. It's going to be one solid. It's going to become root bound. And what I do is, when it gets towards spring, is I actually will take this whole thing, and usually I can dump it upside down and it stays in one big root ball. So it looks just like this. So I'm going to dig a hole this size, a little bigger, and then I dump it upside down and it's in one root ball like this. If it doesn't get that many roots, then what you can do is you can take a knife and cut it in fours and then scoop out four like this, and then you can plant it in 4 different places. But normally I can plant this whole thing in one big hole. So that is the soapwort. See how easy it is to do this? But like I said, medicinal herbs, it would be almost impossible to plant them in little pots because they're just, it's so tiny. And this is so easy. Here's your soapwort. So a couple months ago, I bought myself, it's called Medicinal Herb Garden Plus. I just Googled it on Amazon, and it has basically all of your common herbs: basil, anise, borage, chamomile, chives, cilantro, fennel, hyssop, lavender, mint, parsley, sage, thyme, and yarrow and oregano. Now, not all medicinal herbs you need to plant indoors. Like, for instance, the borage you can plant directly out in the garden. That's what I do. The parsley I do out in the garden. The thyme I do out in the garden. And the sage I do out in the garden. Oregano I do out in the garden. So I'm going to take the lavender I can't do out in the garden. So it's really neat. It cost me $15 free shipping. I used my Swag Bucks points for it, but it was just kind of one of those fun purchases for me. So what we're going to do is peppermint. I've never grown tea, peppermint tea from seed. We're going to try that. I just did the anise, so we're not going to use that one. And the sage, I'm not going to use right now. The white yarrow, we're going to try that one. Cilantro, I don't need to do. Borage, all of them can be planted outside. Basil you do outside. The onion chives, I'm going to do indoors. I think they can be both. The thyme I do outside. Okay, the German chamomile inside. That is another one that's inside. So, hyssop I already did. Hyssop says it's perennial, so we'll see. I hope Rain and Heidi from Rain Country Homestead, she said that her hyssop didn't come up. Now I know she's in a different climate than I am, so alright, let's see which one has the most seeds. The white yarrow. Well, the onion chives. Onion chives we're going to do on this one, and it's going to be the same steps like I've done on the other ones, and I'm going to sprinkle them all on here. Basically, you don't have to thin out herbs like you do like carrots and lettuce and things like that, because you're not producing, you know, a vegetable an herb is an herb. You can use every single stalk of it, so it won't crowd each other out. And then we're going to just do a little dirt, like this. And we're going to label it. I just love doing it in these bowls. And I'm going to show you another kind of bowl that I do. I have so many chives growing in the garden, but I love planting things. So, and we take another. This works out really good. And I'm going to show you what I did to my south-facing window. Yeah, hubby couldn't believe it. I had to move my sofa because my plant situation is getting out of control. You'll see in a minute. Alright, I'm going to just show you this bowl next, and then Dollar Tree also has these bowls, which are really nice, and they only had a couple where I would have got more. It is so nice. We're going to plant the seeds the same way, but then you can put a lid on just like this. Works out amazing. It's just so easy. And the same situation, when you go to plant it outside, you're going to pop it upside down, and you're going to plant it in your hole, or you're going to take a trowel and dig little parts out. But so I'm not going to plant any more on the camera. Then I'm going to pan around and I'm going to show you where my seeds are and what they look like. So stay tuned. Okay, here are my rosemary. That's what I did in the video that you can see. This is about 2.5 weeks in. There's some tomato seeds. Now you see I have them like this. What I do is once they get their second leaf, then I will transplant them all individual cups. There is my loofah seeds. They will all get transplanted in individual cups. This whole table is going to be full. It's kind of hard to show in camera how much it is. This here is one of these bowls. I can take the lid off. And that's lemongrass. And we put the lid back on. So that is what it looks like. And this is my south-facing window. I'm very blessed to have a big south-facing window. And this is my comfrey that I did a few weeks ago on camera on the medicinal herb collab video. And there's some more different tomatoes. And like I said, each one is going to go in individual cups here in a couple days once they get a little more established. And I have some lavender in here with the lid on it. So that's what it looks like. And then this table is going to be full with my medicinal herbs. Pan it out so you can see. And that is my little greenhouse. And it works really well because my pellet stove is right beside it. So it gets really warm in here. Alright, thanks for watching.